Hi, I'm Jason Atherton. Here we are down at Esquina in Singapore, which is just off the Gyeongshek Road in Chinatown, with me and our executive head chef Andy Walsh.
Hello guys.
Say hello.
Welcome to Esquina.
So we've been working all week on new dishes for Esquina. Back over doing a little trip of Andrew, and this is one of the new desserts on the dessert menu. We've been open a couple of months now. Andy's been doing a great job. Place is jam-packed. It's a cool little tapas joint. You must come down and check us out. So anyway, without further ado, here we go. It's a very simple dessert based on something I saw back in Spain when I lived there in '98. This is a chocolate ganache made by melting 70% dark bitter chocolate down in a bain-marie, melted very slowly to not to take the taste of the chocolate. We then whip up eggs and sugar to the sabayon, fold it in, and then fold in cream at the very last minute. So it's a very basic ganache. Take that, take a nice bit of the rocher, like so. And then what we do with this is we drop this into some chocolate soil. Okay? Thing like that. When I mean chocolate soil, basically what this is chocolate sablé, which has been baked, it's like a chocolate biscuit. It's been crushed down until we've got this almost like soil type texture. And we roll the ganache in it very gently, almost coats it like a biscuit. That goes on like that. That's all ready to go. It's now ready. We take a little bit of our chocolate soil, spread it onto our plate, like so. So it looks a little bit like real soil, what you see in a garden. We then take our chocolate ganache, just dusting off the excess, like so. And then placing it on there. Right. So that's the basic dessert done. We move on to the garnish. And it's important for me that every time we come up with a new dish, it has a natural thread to it and a natural presence of what it should be on the plate. So this dish is based around Spain for obvious reasons. We've got the chocolate, we've got the chocolate soil, we've then got the bitter Seville orange, which we cook whole, we've got some smoked sea salt, and then bread. Bread served a lot in Spain with dessert, so we bake bread, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of salt. Now, this is what it'll end up looking like. This is very simple to do. You get a whole loaf of normal white bread, you freeze it right down to -20. On a meat slice, you slice it very thinly, and you dip it into stock syrup, which is a base of 1 kilo of sugar, 1 litre of water, melt it down, dip it in, just a little bit of sugar over the top, and you bake it in the oven until it goes nice and crisp. You get this beautiful sweet bread. That then sits on top. And what that's going to do is give the dish texture. So when you break into this, every time you take a mouthful, you get the soil, the ganache, the bitterness of the orange, you get lovely, lovely textures in the mouth. It's all balanced out the dish. Move on to the orange. Already you can see the colours on the plate. Makes it feel like already you're in Spain. You've got these beautiful textures, the beautiful colours going on. You can have your little trip to Spain without even having to go through Changi Airport. That's going to be pretty cool, right? On goes a little bit of our Spanish olive oil, like so. A little tiny bit of salt, and we always use salt on our desserts here at Esquina. It's something I learned when I was back at Elbuy in '98, when Fran was experimenting with chocolate and salt with his brother, and they realised that if you get the balance right, it actually enhances by opening up the palate to be able to take in the flavour of the chocolate, because chocolate's quite a complex thing. So by adding a little bit of salt to the dessert, it helps your palate enhance the flavour. And that is basically one of our new desserts at Esquina. So we call that chocolate, 70% chocolate ganache with sweet bread, candied Seville orange, and chocolate syrup. But by soon.